Hi again, welcome back to Genes Behind the Scenes, the segment in which we answer all of your questions about DNA technology as well as genetics. Let's have some fun. So why wasn't this possible a decade ago? Mainly because the raw cost of sequencing a gene, meaning actually analyzing someone's DNA, was so high. So if you can imagine, a process costing hundreds of millions of dollars, even billions of dollars, there's not too many people running that process all of the time, meaning there's less opportunity to have research done that's based on the raw gene data. What's now happened is the cost has dropped to so little that thousands of research institutes all over the world are now engaged in DNA technology, in DNA research, and companies like AthGene now have a possibility to add services on top of that core technology. This was not possible a decade ago, simply because it cost way too much to sequence a genome. So the main driver of this cost reduction is the actual cost of the machinery, the equipment that it takes to run these analyses. If you go back just as recently as 5 or 6 years ago, some of these machines used to cost millions and millions of US dollars, whereas now there's all sorts of technologies coming out. The machines that used to be the size of a refrigerator are now shrunken down to the size of a laptop where they can actually fit on your table, right? So desktop sequencing machines. And if that rings a bell, it's because it sounds awful familiar to where computers used to be in the 70s versus where they are today. You see, gene technology is actually quite similar to where the internet was just in the early 90s. If you go back to the early and mid 90s, there were some skeptics out there literally asking, is it going to be the internet that wins, or is it going to be teletext that wins? I'm not sure for those of you who remember what teletext is, but these conversations did occur. Whereas now we realize, of course, that the internet is just a tool, and it can be used for positive things such as education and empowering impoverished communities, but it can also be used for detrimental things such as the trading of arms and ammunitions over the internet, right? So this is where genetics is right now, in which the core infrastructure is available, and as time goes by, you're simply going to see more and more services being built on top of DNA technology, similar to what we are doing here at AthGene. Thanks so much for watching that video. If you're as passionate as we are about the future of genetics, come and join the community. Feel free to share this post, subscribe to our YouTube channel, or just write a post on Facebook. But sign up, because we're gonna keep more of these videos coming your way. This is a series called Genes Behind the Scenes, and of course, we're always having fun.